My question is this: why have all these news clips been withheld from the general public? Why? And why is most of this stuff, the facts that everybody has just seen here, why are they told it doesn't exist? Why are they told that it was McVeigh in a truck when we know, we can clearly see that there were bombs in the building? Why were we told that that we had no prior knowledge when it is clearly seen, clearly documented that they had advance warning, and people were shouting, trying to warn us through movies, through alternative news sources? Nobody listened. Something's wrong. And unless the American people wake up, it's not about Republican, it's not about Democrat. And Glenn, you're right when you say, you know, Obama's a socialist and his advisors are, and they have no love for our country, and they could care less about our freedoms or our constitutions. You're right. But to link them with the 9/11 truthers, just because they signed on the internet saying that they wanted to invest, that makes about as much sense as everybody linking you to the 9/11 truthers, because I know for a fact there's many 9/11 truthers that are members of your 912 organization, your 912 thing online. So now, since they joined, you could have another news anchor man come on and say, you know, Glenn is a socialist because the socialists are members of the 9/11 truth seekers, and the truth seekers are members of Glen Beck's 912 project. You see what I'm saying, Glenn? That reasoning is, it's not good. I'm not saying to criticize you, because I really do. I love what you're trying to do, but somehow somebody's finagled that area, and I pray to God, check out the information I'm giving, because the American people we're not dumb. And if somebody is trying to pressure you, Glenn, do what's right. Stand up. No matter what the cost, Glenn. You'll have millions of Americans backing you up. We love our country. We love our Constitution. And it's not unconstitutional to ask questions. It's not communist or socialist to ask questions, to say, I want to know why those buildings fell the way they did. Don't tell me to shut up. Don't tell me I'm not supposed to ask questions. And don't tell the wives and the husbands left behind 9/11 that they don't have a right to ask these questions. Or tell the firemen that risked their lives in those buildings when they said there were demolitions going off in there, there were bombs going on. Don't tell them to shut up. Don't tell them they're unpatriotic, they're un-American. You see how controlled that is? You see how wrong and evil that is? That's not right. If we are Americans that are supposed to be exercising our freedoms, our rights that the Constitution gave us, then whether we're picketing or whether we're protesting, whether we're saying, I question this, then let's listen to one another. Let's come together in unity and say, you know what? I've got to hear and I want to see the information. I want to see the facts you're saying. Don't give it a media spin. I don't want to hear what Hannity and Holmes has to say about the 9/11 documentaries. I want to watch them myself. I don't need somebody to interpret it for me. Because 9 times out of 10, the documentaries have the very same news clips that you're showing, Glenn. They have news clips proving, confirming, validating the information they're saying. You can hear the politicians right out of the horse's mouth saying the same things that these guys are saying they're saying. So it's not a conspiracy theory anymore. These are facts. They're documented. There's a lot of documentation that people have got through the Freedom of Information Act. And here's something else. Look up. Everybody that's listening to this, look up the Northwood documents. You want to see something that's scary? People, if we don't wake up, we've lost our country. So let's stop letting the media spin and turn us against one another. Yeah, we're all against Obama's socialized healthcare. We're all against his socialized ideas. I think everyone that's involved in the Council on Foreign Relations or the Trilateral Commission or the United Nations, I think they should be ousted. They shouldn't be allowed in our media. They shouldn't be allowed in our government. They shouldn't have anything to do with policy making. They have nothing to do. They should have nothing to do with it. Just the same way as we're not supposed to let some foreigner be in our White House We shouldn't let foreigners, in that sense, that have betrayed our country by joining communist organizations. And yes, the Council on Foreign Relations is a communist organization. Check it out. Look at the Founding Fathers, Mandel House. Look at what he wrote. Look at what he preached. Look at the quotes from the New World Orders. The Council on Foreign Relations, the quotes that these guys have talked about. It's Orwellian, people. Wake up. I pray to God, wake up, please. I'm not trying to put anybody down. And Glen Beck, like I said again, I love you. I love your show. I pray, investigate these things and just answer some of these questions. You can see the media. I'm sure you're going to get more questions right now, but here's some videos to look up on Google. Do a search on Google. Look up 9/11 Press for Truth. Look that one up and watch it. Look up 9/11 in plain sight. Watch that one. And look up The Truth and Lies of 9/11 or 9/11 Truth and Lies. And then look up, if you want to find out how this is all coming together, Glenn, you want to really see what's going on? You might not like it, but after you watch these other documents, you'll be ready for it. Documentaries, you'll be ready for it. And that's to watch Alex Jones, 9/11 Road to Tyranny, and then Terror Storm, and then Endgame. Watch it. Pieces will start falling together faster than you can shake a stick at. You're going to see the documentation. It's not a conspiracy theory. It's playing in your face and they're rubbing your nose in it and you don't even see it. So with that, God bless everybody, and I pray to God everybody will do their own research. Don't take my word for it. Check out those documentaries I just said. God bless America.